All right, aloha, day 12. Congratulations for showing up. That's the hardest part. So you've got here, let's do day 12, which is going to be further along the feel rest path here. So we're just spending a week doing a single technique so that we can really get to know it to the fullest extent we can within a week. And hopefully you'll get some insights and develop a palate for this restful quality that is always present. And as a reminder, we're looking for uh, physical or emotional aspects of experience, of our sensory experience, that have less sensory input. And we're calling that rest. And then we're contacting that directly or diving into it or soaking into it, whatever phraseology there sounds right to you. So, all right, let's continue. See you on the other side. All right, let's do it. Feel rest. So I invite you to get into your regular meditation posture if you're not already there. We'll stretch up on an inhale and settle in on an exhale. With this feel rest practice, we can do it with our eyes closed. That's my preferred method. But if you're not comfortable with that, you can always just do a soft gaze over the tip of your nose. Now, first of all, let's just remember there's three different ways we can contact rest. We can just observe where we already might have some. We can create some purposefully, relaxing, resting, exhaling, sinking into experience, into our restful bodies. Or we can just explore anything that's relatively neutral of a sensation within the body, like our hands or our feet, places where there's kind of a no specific sensory activity or input, where it's not completely flexed, but it's not completely relaxed either. And so, with that, I invite you to employ one of those three strategies and find some rest. Today, we're going to leave a little more up to your effort. I'll open up the guidance spaces a little longer. So, get some rest in there. Find that, connect with it. If you like using the labels, you can use the mental label rest. As you soak into wherever you found it. Just note if this practice leads to you starting to nod off, you can explore that restful quality itself. And if need, you can do your labeling of rest out loud, kind of help keep you awake and alert. Rest. And as we're settling in, maybe you brought in a lot of mental or physical activity to this session. It's okay if it takes 5, 10 minutes before you really start to establish and connect with rest. It can be a process. So don't give up. if you're having trouble kind of calming down in this process. You'll get there. If your mind starts to wander, telling a story or pondering this or that, it's all good. We just notice and we return our attention to the rest within our physical or emotional body, wherever we can find it. And we're just soaking deeply into that quality of that restful experience, that lack of sensory input. You can stay with or return to one specific area that's working for you, developing your concentration, or maybe your attention moves every once in a while to another place of rest. There may be distractions come up, draw your attention, things going on in your environment. You may notice they have a different impact, or you may notice just how they impact your physical or emotional body when your attention is trained in there. We just let that go and return back to wherever we felt some restful quality, that void of sensory experience, and really feel into that. All right. Great job. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up right there. So if your eyes are closed, you can open them up at this time. All right. Great job further developing that palette for feel rest. I don't know if it'll come across on the audio, but I had some distractions going on here in the environment, like the dog barking and stuff like that. And I noted that when I was, finding or exploring this restful quality in those, um, the the barking really had this bam bam kind of, and I could almost feel or sense the vibrations hitting my body. It's very interesting. And then a little bit of a flourish of activity around reactivity to the event. But as soon as it came, it went. Um, and I returned my attention back to the restful quality. So I thought that was very interesting. And as we go along here in the next couple of days, I'm going to challenge you to take this practice out into environment, off the mat and out to in the real world, and start to employ some of these practices, or start to try and make contact with those restful qualities of your physical and emotional form when you're off the cushion. All right. Because that's where the rubber meets the road. That's where we really get the benefit of the practice. So with that, great job. Day 12 is in the books. We'll see you tomorrow on day 13. Aloha.